There we go. Turn this down. Here. Turn this down here. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so, oops. So, where we're at, we left off, we finished up cleaning out a lot of our, side quests. That's what you explain it. So now we're on to main quests. I think we're gonna go to Novaria, is where we're gonna start our adventure. So if we go to Wards, CSEC.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
We did that. That was us. Spacebar's basement.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
So, yeah, so...
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Novaria. So we've cleaned out all the secondary ones. I'm going to go do one of the 2 leads that we had gotten way back at the beginning, which was when we had recruited Tali. We had gotten give me 1 second here. There we go. We had gotten pointed towards the couple of options of where to go. We could go find Liara, which was this one, Liara Tassoni, because she is one of the voices that we found on the recording of Saren from Tali was Saren and Matriarch Venezia. Saren, or so here, no, Novaria, we're just gonna go to Novaria because there are reports of Geth on the world, which Saren has been using Geth as cannon fodder, so guess we're gonna go double check and see why they're on Novaria. Check for any extras. Some of their matrix earnings. Secondary resources we can get nothing there, so where it is. Small frozen terrestrial world, apparently habitable, perpetual destinations. Apparently chartered by the Bavarian Development Corporation. These South Labs that perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Novaria's unique situation, it is a source of many wild conspiracy theories. Surface temperature, -1 Celsius. That's just a wee bit chilly. He's cold. Just slightly cold.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
fun bunch.
See you.
I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alright. Moving Kiara and Holly.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
The two upgrades here. Upgrade slow rifles. Here's got two. Let's do stasis. Tolly. This was two. Let's upgrade shotguns. There we go. Everything's caught on fire now, so yeah. Going on. The welcoming party. Ayo Matsuo.
That's far enough.
Can I help you?
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
And you are?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Bring it. You really want to give it a go?
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Yeah.
Behave yourself.
Alright. Thank you. For letting me do my job.
Don't mind the phones.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Yeah, no, thank
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an sorry lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Venezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Probably will do.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Yeah.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Alright, so yeah, for context, Lady Matriarch Benezia, who was the second voice on the recording that we got from Tali, that allowed us to start this whole thing off in hunting Saren. Then it turns out that she had a daughter Liara. We had to go get Liara, and then that got us Matriarch Venezia. So Matriarch Venezia is Liara Tassoni's mom. Yeah, so we're gonna figure, and we're not quite sure why she got involved.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most
Sir.
respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I will do whatever I want. Alright. Merchant.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Yes. Bribe the government official. Ask them to do things. Non-human armors. Can we find Tali something? Hello. Yep, we will, oh, here. 21, 184, 23, yeah. There we go. We'll get Dolly some stuff. She's been hurting in the armor department for a while, so there we go. I'll observe this one, yes. What's she got? She's got a blade coating. So we'll upgrade that. And then what we'll do is we'll give her the Liara. We don't have anything. Knife buffer. Give her a knife buffer. That gives her cooldown bonuses. Nothing there. Pistol. Right. Nothing there for me there. Alright. Okay, I'll call that good. That's the thing. Equipment, we'll look for credits. 12.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later.
Of course. This one apologizes.
Combat exoskeleton, shredder rounds, kinetic exoskeleton.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later.
Of
Let's
course.
see what we got for standard items. Compare. So we got heavy armor, assault rifle. Has a lower accuracy than what I've got. Titan 4. Nope. Ooh, grenade upgrade. Look at those. Not seeing anything here that really makes me want to go and get that shotgun. Hello. Never mind. I want this. Yep. We are now broke. Yes, please. So I can probably give that to Ellie. Which is more or less better than what she's got, so upgrades. Alright, so let's go find this Administrator Analeas, dude. Oh. Parasini.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
What a cheerful little man. Not a man. A Solarian. That explains too much.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material?
No.
Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Yes, because that's never gone poorly.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
I'll look into it and get back.
I appreciate your report.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots?
Yeah, that
He's
one.
a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
Cargo.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Okay.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Oh, I don't like him.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
You said I should talk to Lorik.
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab this thing. We're gonna talk to this guy. Talk.
Has the other reconsidered this
Tell me
one?
about the job again.
This one has procured a special item for a
Want
customer.
me to use my status?
That is not inaccurate.
Sure.
I have no problem with that.
This... Please do not mention this. Is there anything else this one might help you with? This one awaits your return.
So, journal, smuggling, left outside the Normandy, so we gotta go back up. This way. Here we go. Are you gonna freak out? Nope, not gonna freak out. Yay! So where is this package? Ah, here it is. So we got the package. And now, because we're the good guys, we're gonna take it to Analyze. Because we'll follow the rules. Well, sorta? Yeah, but kind of a thing. That's a gray area. I'm not sure how that works. There we go. So then we go talk to this guy.
I presume you are here to present me with Opold's package.
Yes, I have it with me.
I am no weapons expert, but it seems to me that this is a It would have been unfortunate if this had reached.
All part of the job.
I'm willing to give you 200 credits and a pass to leave Hanshan. Not without an understanding between us, of course. You can only go to Peak 15 to speak to Lady Benezia. If you cause trouble or if the staff asks you to leave, you will be thrown off-world.
You know, that's a dangerous weapon.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. If there is nothing else, I would like to go back to work. Good. I received it.
So, here we go. Snowblind rooms. Which are what? Snowblind rooms inflict massive damage and destabilize enemies, reducing their accuracy. Prevents upgrades to do more damage. So, plus 20% damage, minus 40 rate of fire, with 20% accuracy debuff on the opponent. Yeah. So we got going to actually have a tungsten. I have interesting. Need higher level tungsten rounds. Interesting.
Dozen urgent messages while you did it about.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care about your messages, so we're moving on. So we have a path. We're gonna still go talk to Lord Keen. Let's just see what this guy's all about.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Raphael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
And you are?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Yeah, it's like... That's Scorpion espionage. I can't do anything with that. Lorky.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstripe suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
That's fair.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Novaria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Do you know why Benezia's here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk. Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail.
Armed commandos?
Saren, and by extension...
I have a different question.
Humans are full...
I should let you go.
You wish. I will continue to enjoy the bar.
That's the total of that. Check around for the boots. Just on the random options.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't break them down like this.
For benefits, of course.
No, I'm sure the company takes care of its own.
So let's go talk to that one lady again at the front office. Just to double check that we got all our deans.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Buddy, you couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I'd kick you so far into the dirt you'd pop up the other side of the planet. Let's talk to Arsini.
How can I help you? You said I should talk to Lori.
Mr. Anna,
Keen spends his days at the hotel.
I've taken up enough.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Alright, well, nothing there. So let's check the journal here real quick. Nothing special there. Well, we talked to him, but I missed something somewhere? Thought we did all the options. We can go double check.
Afternoon. Sit
I should
down.
let you go.
If you wish, I will continue to enjoy the bar. Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day.
Armed commandos were all...
Saren, and by extension. She claimed to be Saren's assistant here.
Is it so unusual?
Lady Benezia was also
Young
there.
males have an
Is it so unusual?
Young males have an unhealthy obsession.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions.
So there's nothing
I should write a book
there.
about it while I have the time to spare.
I should let you go.
If you wish, I will continue to enjoy the bar.
So there's nothing special there, I guess. Might be because it's kind of like a soft plot because we got to pass from NLAS. So, I'm muting him. So I think it's probably everything here. So we gotta pass the leaf peak 15. So we're gonna pass the leaf here. So I guess we're moving up. Evidence one smells of synthetic insights and overly pre-used.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the matriarch came through.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Interesting.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Okay, so it's
What
peak
sort of
15.
problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Oh.
I have to go.
You need anything?
So journal. Fort Hanshan is full of rumors. Are full of rumors of Peak 15, but few facts. Aww.
I'll be here.
I'm kind of curious. It says synthetic insight that goes down. Annihilus. The guy we we're supposed to talk to. See if we can get this unsoft locked. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's talk to Keen here. Answer why he got caught down, shut down.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to
So
spare.
there's no question. We can ask him about his stuff.
I should let you go.
If you wish, I will continue to enjoy the bar.
Yes, maybe. I don't know if that'll get us anything, but it might be worth checking out.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do.
The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some... Now, does the other have the package? This one awaits your return.
Oh! Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea we kept the, mod. Let's go to a bounty hunter. Yep. We're gonna hang on to that one. So she doesn't have anything, so let's go talk to Annalise.
Please do not weary me with more talk. Noveria does not run itself.
Why is synthetic
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
I have no more questions
Good.
at this
I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
In 30 seconds. Alright, sure. So let's talk to you.
How can I help you?
Uh,
Mr. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was over 250 high.
Haven't I
They're
seen
one of
something?
only 4 corporations. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest.
Binary helix.
Much of their research is in biotic.
Your guards work for
the
ERC.
executive board gets a discount on facilities.
I've taken up enough.
Not
of
at
your
all,
time.
Spectre. This
okay,
is my
so
job,
nothing
after
there.
all.
I guess that's about where we're at. So, off to peak 15 we go. Long monotonous walking for reasons. So we're not getting up there.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Okay, thank you. What? Oh, God. We're gonna be shocked at this development.
What are these things?
Equipment. Yeah, we'll take all that. That sounds nice.
Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Makeo Matsuo.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Well, you just, don't tell anybody. And we'll go on with our lives. It's just a thought. Upgrades. Sledgehammer rounds, snowblind rounds. So, where? Sledgehammer rounds. We don't like those. Snowblind rounds, we'll hang on to them. They're not gonna do us any good. But, will we ever use them? Nah, probably not. We'll hang on to them just in case. Make out. Nice. We know how this works. I've kind of. Meaning it's uncomfortable to be So, nothing helpful there. Suckers. Oh, cool. It just, it just nice. Wow, there it is. Just a handful of bad guys. And I got my big ones too. Just, purge stomp anybody that was in their way. Aw, darn it. Stiletto, slightly better damage. Less accuracy, but we can work around that, so I'm okay with that. EP3. You a brawler, you have a brawler, so we're not going to be concerned about giving you anything special. Oh, there's another one. We about missed loots. Striker 8, Edge 8, Stinger 8. So just a bunch of pistols. No, nothing. Super special. Stuff we can sell later. Dozens, It's bigger than yours. Turret's gone. There it is. That was close. That was way closer to the other team. Didn't know the guys were trackers blue. Signed up for Mass Effect. The guys were trackers. This. This were just like machines. That is outside. Just start burning a hole. Cool. Just a crash that, you know, definitely isn't suspicious.
alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
A great deal of damage.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
You guys are helpful. I need any more snow plane rounds. They're all stuck outside the door. We'll keep the shredder rounds. I don't need more snowblind rounds. Why are the turrets facing inside?
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
That's... Pistol, pistol... Okay, yeah, we'll take it. Oh, I think the sledgehammer rounds are the ones we don't really care about, so... Wow. I've heard about hostile work environment, but, that's a whole new level.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
And what would that be? That's a bug. Very large bug, which means we'll switch this out for shredder rounds. Oh! Those are. I ran into those before.
Anything like them.
Xenobiology. Someone in the labs knows.
And hope. Personal logs managed last time. No more will I use that transport carrier. Here shipments we lose and may sit on the system in 1 month. They're too stupid or too slow. If only Gregor still ran his shipments, we could get what I need, and no mercenaries would dare stop him. Oh, guess there's a ship we gotta go find now. Or something. So we got. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Oh, nothing good there. Actually, hold on. Tolly. No, not Tolly. Yara. What? Okay, nothing special with you. Cool. Metagel. Bad bugs. We need to have you guys both using either a pistol or shotgun, so...
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Pistol, shotgun. There we go. Use what you guys are doing.
The damage...
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Yeah, we'll take it. Actually, I think that's an upgrade for our grenades. It is. Rather a substantial upgrade. What we got down here? Yeah. Okay, well, that works.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Oh crap! A pop-up.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Back up and running.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
What do you think we're working on here? Just keep an eye out for bugs. Oh, that's a lot of bugs.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Four is the one I can. Four is lift. So we got lift. 2 is push. 1 is warp. 3 is barrier. I can't mess with that right now. We're still using light armor. Yeah. Because we haven't found medium armor that is better than what we got. So I actually work. We'll lift there. And barrier here. Shield boost. Unity. There we go.
User alert. Main reactor shut down.
That problem. So reactor.
required.
Yeah, we're working on it. We did the job. Who does the job? Run low on you, Joe. I'm gonna start.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in a...
You guys are there. Okay. Got it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment.
So the fuel lines are up. Ah, that's all I was thinking. Just had to rehook the fuel lines. Nice. Let's see what's up here. Pistol, Ryoku 7, Roller 8, Breaker 7. Eh, nothing super fancy. What's under here? Avalanche 7, Naginata 8, Olab 8, Sniper Rifle. Tungsten rounds, hey. How much? Polonium rounds, we don't care. Explosive rounds, okay. Jeez. Heat generation 500%, 500% weapons force, plus 20% damage. Designed to detonate HE rounds, have one major drawback. 400 centimeter blast radius. Jeez. Is that better than the... No. I'm gonna run tungsten rounds. No. And figure my abilities while I'm at it. Good job, lady. Got all the stuff fixed. Blink. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't blinking and it was making me uncomfortable. Tungsten rounds or shredder rounds? Running into bots and bugs all at the same time. Oh. I mean, not that it matters a whole heck of a lot, but it's open. Here we go. To the drums.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminant.
Yeah. Probably encryption. There we go. max that out. Electronics. Charm. Super churning.
In the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Use contaminants. Oh, we got bugs.
They are locked in.
I could.
Control group, losing them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
That's grim. Combat exoskeleton. I'm down for combat exoskeleton. Kinetic buffer. Kinetic exoskeleton. No. Shield, smoke accuracy. Yeah, we'll run that. That sounds good. Special there. Nope. Ooh. Yeah, we'll run that. That sounds like a good idea. You're not gonna get any upgrades there. Ooh. Darn it.
Take out those hostiles!
Alright, so bugs, shredders. We have an additional. No, we don't have any other heat sinks. Mildly annoying. They get in here. What? What? And you must come up with a crate. Bugs. Why is it gotta be bugs? Well, this is the tramway. So now we go to wherever this goes. To the Rift Station.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Tally ho.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
That's kind of where I want to go. So that door is locked. Emergency exit only. Hot labs. Guess we go here. Oh, hello, peoples.
Stand down.
Trellis?
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Yeah, no, I get that. That makes sense.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the
The
situation.
facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
That makes sense.
How are your people holding
We
up?
weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Bugs.
Hell! Man the perimeter! Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
You would think that.
What?
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me?
Because I do not know anything about them.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then
I will return to my meditations.
Uncertain. I welcome you.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively. I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
That makes sense. He's trying to survive. Is that any better? No. No. Check upgrade. No. No. Yeah, no, nothing worth that. Doctor Phelan.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job.
Fair enough.
The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot lab?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident?
I can't talk about what happened. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
Alright, so they
I'll
don't
talk
seem
to you
know
later.
Much about
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Venezia. So that's the medical bay. Let's go see what's in the medical bay. Hey, Doc.
What do you want?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Yeah.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
The classic conundrum of which we all kind of ran into here a few years back of biowarfare. You create the weapon so that you can then create the gear for said weapon. The problem is, in the process of creating the weapon, you've now created the weapon that you're creating the gear for, and making that weapon available. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's just a thing.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science
Better
team?
than Ventralis' guards. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
And so if we can save some peoples, because we're the good guys. To quarantine and barracks. Sounds like the direction we want to go. Wait, no, hold up. We gotta go talk to the captain. Get his permission to go to the quarantine labs.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in
God,
port.
I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra...
Yeah, but you also have... All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Keep him safe. Alright, so I got permission, so we weren't gonna have to, you know, unfortunately take out the guard. What's over here? Ooh, hello. Nice. Nothing super special. Nice. I sell a lot of this stuff off to a Tozy, whatever his name is. But we're just gonna hang on to it for now. Ah, there's Han. We'll deal with that later. So we'll talk to this guy.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Blue. Hey. This is where we check all the doors. Thunder 9 assault rifle. Nah. Oh, we have a stiletto knight. Okay. Most of our weapons are behind. research notes. Said for chemicals in the compound, it must be mixed in precise quantities. As each comes worth the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little, too much will spoil the result.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
But
I thought she seemed odd.
What happened to Ventralis' man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
That was weird. So now we'll go talk to Dr. Cohen. Give him the cure for the stuff. See if we can get access to the mechanical bay. Maintenance bay, excuse me. Oh, must be showing the down. Yeah, it is. Okay. Going.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there, just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Philip's work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in
You didn't
gold.
get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Alright, so let's go to Ventralis. Let's see if he will let me through. I'll be kind of surprised if he does. If not, we'll go the maintenance route. See what we get there.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalis? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a huntress pledged to the matriarch. A group of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright, so nothing special there other than just like, hey, I got shit at.
I didn't know Alliance basic training included biochemistry.
Nope. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna go down. Go to maintenance bay. Maintenance area. Nice and rock, huh? Well, those Geth had to come from somewhere. They're dead now. Oh, you currently have 251 items. You're nearing the 300 item limit. Alright, cool. So we'll take all. So we're looking at 8 and infants. So pretty much anything. Yeah. 7 on the lower. A lot of tsunamis. Decent amount of 8s, so actually we'll do as well in gel. Anything below 8. Take a little time, but kind of becoming a bit of a hoarder in this game, unintentionally. There we go. We'll give her the stiletto knife. Yeah, kind of same thing. We're looking at 8s. So. Inventory management. It's so much fun. Special. This is a 7. There we go. We'll run with that. So we don't have a whole lot of 8s, but so we'll just get rid of 6 or once we get rid of these, that'll empty up a decent amount of space. Should be a lot less of a problem. There we go. That should help. Take this right around.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
That, we don't want that. We want this one. Here we go. Venezia.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
That's minorly problematic. I've been jammed. we did.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
That's a bit weird.
Arachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
Tell me about it.
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Interesting.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Fair, I guess.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Oh.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
Oh! That's... personality. Guns,
I
space
cannot go
magic.
on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
We got Metagel.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can... No. He is still in my mind. I'm not entirely myself. I never will be again.
That's...
Mother. Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Yeah. That's... afterwards. That's all you got? Your mom sat there, Dad, that's all you got. Alright, cool. Let's talk to the bug. The giant, ugly bug. He is moving.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
What?
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
That would make sense, yes.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, The last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
What? Yeah, I'm not gonna kill her.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Well, I hope we don't regret that later. Alright, so we now want out. Rapidly. Rapido. Rapido. I guess we return to Normandy. Wait. Stay. The situation in the hot labs has not been resolved. So we go to the hot labs. We're gonna deal with the nasty bugs. Choose the hot labs. Double matriarch Venezia. She's not a problem anymore. Hey, buddy.
Are you here to secure the situation?
I mean, that's...
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders.
What orders?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Uh-huh.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Huh?
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Neutron purge. That's okay. So what's over here?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
I need information
The
on
Neutron Purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The Purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
Nice.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Are there any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix, is on the operations deck.
No, she's not.
There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without...
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartak...
We're moving on.
Okay, so that would be this guy out here. So, let's talk to this guy. Cool.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set up?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get Clara restored.
Oh. Oh, yes. Problematic. Well, we got the purge codes. I guess we set off the bomb. Just, casual nuke activation here. Well, it's not a nuke, but...
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper...
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified.
Oh, that's... We went out, and we are in pain. We just run. Alright, well, we're done with that. The bugs are dead. Benezia is dead. I think that's all she wrote. On we go. To Central Station. We deal with the problem. Problem dealt with. I hope we don't have to actually drive the whole way back. Oh.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Sounds like a lot of excessive bureaucracy that I really don't want to deal with. Alright, so that was the main mission. So now we go talk to people's... We also got a lot of upgrades, so we can work on upgrading people as well. So let's go check on Liara. Let's see how she's doing. She just lost her mom. Just check, make sure she's okay.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful, until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
There's also an aspect of, like, experience and practice.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. At least something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the... And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Sure. Okay.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said when we talked.
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
Sorry, not sure where I stand. You seem a bit, distracted by someone.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am.
What?
There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you. As more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and...
No issue, Shepard. At least, not... I'm just looking for an ear. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. That's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it shocked Vernus. killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
He's probably got something over you in the regrets department.
I'm not upset he's dead. Just sorry I killed him. I wasn't prepared for that. I dropped out of sight for a bit. They let me go. I guess they wanted it to blow over as much as I did. I came back on my terms because I wanted to serve. So, yeah, I hated that Turian. But he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Virtus.
And here I was concerned you were dead.
I've got a few scratches and dents. I don't think we'll be operating without support for much longer. Pretty soon, not even the council will be able to ignore what's going on. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
We'll talk later, Kate.
I'd like that.
Well, Leonard is interested in that.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So, yeah, I think we'll probably save it there. And I think we will call it on that. Sorry, stretching. So yeah, I think the next step is to be, we still have things. We've got the race against time, so we gotta find the conduit. But like we said in the briefing, we don't know where the conduit's going, so we gotta figure out that. But we do have a lead on Vermeer that has ties to Saren. So I think next step is we're gonna go to Vermeer, maybe touch base at the Citadel, see if there's extra stuff that we can do. We got a couple other side quests that we can figure out. And then outside that, I think that's going to wrap it up for us now. And yeah, I think we'll call it there. So we'll catch you next time, and we'll continue with the storyline. See you.